Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball guessing game. I'm updating my numbers to the drawing on April 5th, 2023. If you'd like to support my game, Decoding the Powerball, then please go to my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Decoding the Powerball. Thank you, and please subscribe. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, the object of my game is for you to correctly eliminate groups of numbers. There are 69 white ball numbers in the Powerball lottery. Only 5 numbers can come up as winners, so that means 64 numbers can't come up at all. So for me, I think it should be easier to pick the numbers that won't be coming up than the 5 that actually do. Okay, I'll be updating the group 6A, 6B, plus 10A, 10B, and 10C of Decoding the Powerball number 3. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, I'll show you right now. Okay, so also with this video, I invite you to grab some paper and play along. Okay, so I'm going to go and show you this. Okay, so what you're looking at here is what I call the game card. This is where I try to eliminate the numbers and try to get it down to the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so as you can see on my game card, I have 5 colors. It's red, orange, green, blue, and purple. And these represent the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to go right on to updating my group Powerball number 3, group 6A here. Okay, so if you've never seen this, I'm going to give you a visual. So again, the winning Powerball numbers, let's check those out. It's up to 170 million for this drawing. And the last drawing, it was 16, 30, 31, 54, and 68. The Powerball was number 1, but right now I'm only concerned about these 5 white ball numbers. Okay, so I'm going to go to Powerball number 3. And so the numbers were 16, which is green, 30, which is yellow, 31, which is green, 54 was green, and 68 was red. Okay, so I had 1 in the red area, that's 68. And then I had 3 in the green, the 16, 31, 54. And then I had the 54, let's see here, the 30 in yellow. Okay, so that means no winning Powerball numbers are in the blue, no winning Powerball numbers are in the orange, and no winning Powerball numbers are in the purple. Okay, so how many colors did it hit? I go 1, 2, and 3. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 3 green. If the majority was over here to the left side, I would color it red. Okay, so when I see something like this that's been really red, I look at it like flipping a quarter. You know, how many times can you flip a quarter and it come up heads before it comes up tails? You know, it's the same thing here. It's either going to be red or it's going to be green. And when I see something that's really red, well, when's it going to start turning green? Okay, so this is why I keep track of every 3 drawings, because I'm going to be putting a number here and then I'm going to be putting a color. Okay, now the color is if there's 2 zeros in a hit or 2 misses in a hit, I color it light blue. Okay, if there's 3 misses or 3 zeros, I color it dark blue. Again, just to give it some separation. Okay, so 2 hits and a 0 or a miss, light red, and all 3 hits, dark red. Okay, so red for hot, blue for cold. Okay, so I'm looking at the okay, so again, I was talking about why I do things with every 3 drawings here. Okay, and it is so I could put this color to it. And by putting colors, that just helps me guess a little bit better, okay? Compared to this Powerball number two where I have only one number at the top. And then the original one, I have no numbers at the top. Okay, so this is why I have three of these, so I can have them staggered like this. So I could always have one with two numbers at the top here. Okay, so this one is the biggest advantage. Okay, so as I look at this, I have a couple of tools here. One is how many blue marks will there be? Okay, usually there's one or two, sometimes three or four, as you can see. Okay, so how many blue marks do I have now? Okay, so if there's two zeros, it's going to be a blue mark. So I already got two of them. So another tool that I have is, will it be a triple hit or a triple miss? Okay, so I have an opportunity for two triple misses. And this blue one has never had a triple miss. Okay, so either as the red. I guess a lot of them haven't. Okay, so again, the strategy is try to correctly guess where the zero is going to be. So if I think this blue is going to have a zero to it, I will get rid of all these blue numbers off of my game card. Okay, I'm going to come back to this one, and I'm going to move on. I only have three of these, and then I have an overview of all three of them. Okay, so again, for this one, the 16 is in the blue. Okay, the 30-31, both orange. The 54 is purple, and the 68 is yellow. Okay, so no winning Powerball numbers in the red area and no winning Powerball numbers in the green area. It hit four colors, and the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this for red. Okay, so another tool that I have here is looking at this and saying, hey, boy, it's been really red lately. But, you know, look at all these dark, I kind of call them rings at this point. Look at all these dark rings compared to only one dark red. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is going to be a dark red ring, which means that the majority of the numbers will be over here on this side. And I'm looking at this for a blue mark. Right now I only have one, which does come up a lot. And I have an opportunity for two other blue marks here. Okay, so what I look for, again, you know, I see this yellow. It's kind of been hot and cold, but mostly hot. And I'm thinking that this is going to be a blue mark here. So I'm going to look at my game card. Okay, so I've already started this. So I would knock out the 60 to the 68, I do believe. And I kind of like that 68 because, well, if this is the first video that you're watching, I picked a couple of these where I thought it would be a hit. So I thought that one of these color groups will have a winning Powerball number to it. And then I wrote those numbers down here on the side. Okay, so the purpose of this is, you know, I can't knock out all of these, like this blue means that I already knocked it out. You can see it on the game card. It's all blocked off, blocked out. Okay, so the only one that's alive, let's just say, is the 35. And I already think that the 51 is going to come up. Okay, so my point was that I have the 68 in a bunch of these. So I'm kind of thinking that I don't want to knock out the 68. So I'm going to point out something else. Okay, so you see how this light red, two of them right together? Well, here's single, 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 single. When's it going to double up? How can it double up? It needs to have a 0 right here. And again, if that's a 0, then that means none of these orange numbers will be coming up. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. I'm looking over here as well. I did say this is a different one. I'm looking at all this red, and I'm thinking that this will be a green number, which means I think the majority will be over here. And I'm kind of liking this purple. But let me get back to this orange. I'm going to go with this orange. And I'll get rid of the 24 to the 34. So I'll get rid of the 26 and the 34. And hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so I need to knock them off over here as well. Okay, so I don't see any of them. So moving on. Okay, I get my third one here. And the numbers I'm looking for is the 16 and the 31 are both orange. Then the 30, red, 68 blue, and 54 purple. So I had one in the red, one in the blue, and one in the purple. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the green area and no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow. Okay, so I hit 4 color groups. The majority's over here to the left side, so I'm going to color this for red. Okay, so a couple of things that stand out is certainly how hot this has been over here for the yellow. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and again, it's just going back and forth between red and green, red and green. Okay, so I see a single green, single green, single, single. Then it triples up here, and now I have a single again. Because there's so many single greens down on this side, I think that this is going to double up. I think that this will be a green number, which again, I think the majority will be over here. And I'm kind of liking this purple. Hasn't had too many dark red rings, so I'm thinking this is going to be dark red. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to move all these numbers over to the game card. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. So I got the 5, 6. Whoops, I'm sorry. I need to write these down. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. Write it right down here. Okay, and I also have the 35, 38, 52, 54, 62. Okay, so that's all of them. Okay, so let me knock these out. The 1, 2 are gone. The 10, 11. And all the rest are there. Okay, so again, I think that one of these numbers are going to be coming up. Okay, so I'm moving on. Now I only have 3 of these option cards, so now I'm going to go to the overview. And what I'm looking for is a 0-3. That means that there is no winning Powerball numbers in any of the 3 purple areas. Okay. Or I'm looking for a 3-0. Well, if I could correctly guess that all 3 of these option cards are going to have a hit to it, that would be a benefit as well. Okay, so one thing that I notice here is this 0-3 way down here. On this blue. Okay, so here's one in the red, orange, green, purple, yellows here. So, you know, again, it just hasn't happened in a long, long time, and maybe it's due. So I'm going to take a look at the blue. Okay, so it's gone on like a 0 streak for a 000. And I have 2 options, and I kind of like this blue, so I'm going to go with this blue. So I'll get rid of the 2, 3, 4, 17, 26, 34. I think they're all gone. Oh, there's the 4. Okay, so I'll knock out the 4. And then the 47, 55, 56. Get rid of the 55. And then I get rid of the 50, 51, 60. That's big. That knocked out 3 of them. Hopefully they're correct. Hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so let's see here. I get rid of the 26, I guess, the 50, the 60. Get rid of the 50, the 50, the 60. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so here's 2 where it has to be the 68. So I'm going to put a red mark to it. Okay, so far I like the I like the 51 because I thought I had it somewhere where I don't know, I guess it was on a game card, option card, where the only number left was the 51. All the other numbers on that option card were knocked out. And I liked that option to come up. Okay, so that's why I'm going with the 51 and the 68 for now. Okay, so I wanted all these rows of numbers to have a hit to them. And the only one I got left is right here. And I don't have a hit for it left, okay? So that 35 is looking pretty good. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to knock out some more numbers. Okay, so I'm all done with 6A, so I'm going to move on to 6B. Yeah, I'm going to move on to 6B. Okay, so I need to update this. Okay, so the 16 is red. 54 is red, so I got 2 in the red. Oh, I'm sorry, I got 3 in the red with that 30. Oh my god, I didn't even see the 31. Okay, so I got 4 in the red and 1 in the yellow. So no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, the orange, the green, and the purple. Let's hit 2 colors. And the majority is on the left side, so I'm going to color this red. Okay, so what really sticks out to me is over here in the red area. And really, really hot. So hot, 4 numbers just came up. And I'm going to say that since 4 numbers just came up, I'm going to say that no numbers are going to come up on this next drawing. Okay, so I'm going to say no red numbers. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the 1, 11, 18, 30. Then I get rid of the 16, 31, 34. Then I get rid of the 38, 54, 65. And that knocks out 3 more. And then the 39, 59. Okay, get rid of the 54. And I guess that's about it. Oh, the 38. Okay, and getting down there. Okay, so moving on. Option card number 2. Again, I got to update it. So the 16 and the 68, and both in the green. Then the 30, 31, both in the yellow. And then the 54 is in the orange. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, or the purple. It's hit 3 colors, and the majority of the numbers are over on the right side, so I'm going to color this 3 green. Okay, so I'm looking over on this side. I see it started off to the right side. Then it jumped to the left side. Then it jumped to the right side. Kind of back to the left. And I think that this is going to be a red number. So I think the majority of the numbers will be over here. Kind of liking this orange to have a triple hit to it. The 3 to the 29, the 36 to the 63, and the 38 to the 65. Well, there's nothing left, so hopefully it continues on with another 0. Okay, so I don't really like this one, so I'm going to move on to my last option card here for 6B. I need to update it, so the 16 is yellow. The 30 and the 68 are orange. The 31 is purple. And the 54 is green. I hit 4 colors. And the majority of the numbers are over on the right side, so I'm going to keep this 4 green. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red or blue areas. Again, the first thing that I like to look for is over here. You can see it's been going back and forth between red and green, red and green. It's hard to pick. Okay, so one thing that stands out is this orange. I think it's going to have a triple hit. And there's the 68. Okay, so I do have an opportunity for a 000 here. Of course, I'm looking in this column right here. Certainly could be one. Let me check it out. I think I'll go for that one. Hopefully I'll have a 000 to it. And I'm going to get rid of this 66. And hopefully that number does not come up. Okay, so I'm getting down there. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the reason why I believe in this game is because one time, and only once, a couple years ago now, I reduced the numbers down to 10 numbers, and the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers landed within those 5 numbers. Okay, so I only got 2 numbers that correct that day, but I looked at it and said, wow, I gave myself a much better chance of getting a really good prize, you know? So if I made all the correct picks so far, then the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers still have to be left on my game card as a highlighted number. Okay, so I need to get it down to 5. And I'm going to protect the 51 and the 68 so far. Okay, so moving on. Going to go to the overview and take a look. So again, where this border is, I do it because it flip-flopped. Okay, so it's 2-1. Next time it came up, it was 1-2. And I'm looking at this blue, and it hasn't flip-flopped in a little while. And if it flip-flops, it's going to be a 3-0. So all three of these blue option cards may have a hit to it. Okay, so let's see if I have anything on the game card. I remember the 5-6. Okay, so I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind here. The next one, I got the, I remember the 35 and the 62, I do believe. Okay, and then I got the 35 and 62 again. Okay, so again, I'm kind of liking that 35. Well, both of them. Kind of like both of them. Okay, so that's it for my group 6s here. So now I'm going to move on to the group 10s. I got 3 of these, okay? I got 3 option cards total. And then the overview. And again, this one's the one with the, the best odds of getting it correct. Picking that 0 correct. Okay, so I need to update it. So the 16 is orange. The 30 is light blue. 31 is red. The 54 is brown. And the 68 is green. Okay, so no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, the purple, the turquoise, the pink, and that's it. Okay, so I hit 5 color groups. Oops, I'm sorry. None in the yellow as well. It hit 5 color groups, and the majority of the numbers are over to the left side. So I'm going to color this 5 red. Again, I'm looking over here. It starts off, to the right side, then to the left. Now it's back to the right. And now I'm kind of thinking it's going to jump back to the left side. So I think that this is going to be a red number, which means I believe the majority will be over here on this side. Kind of liking it right here to have a hit. This would make this a red square. So there's that 62. Okay, so this is how I came up with the 51. Okay, so I think that there's going to be a winning Powerball number right here. The only one left on my game card is the 62. So I'm going to go for that. Okay, so I'm going to say that I think the 62 is going to come up as well. Okay, so I need 2 more numbers here. Talk about protecting the 51. I knocked it out somehow. Okay, so this 51 was blue. I gotta replace that. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think the 51 is going to come up, so I need to keep it on my game card. That's the whole point of this over here, is to say well, anyways, I think it's going to come up, so I'm going to leave it right there. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Okay, so with this one, a 000 comes up a lot. As you can see, here's 1 0 where then it 2 zeros out of all these drawings. Out of all these, you know. So where's the opportunity? It's blue, turquoise, and that's it. And with this turquoise, you can see a 000 has never happened. But it's happened in the red, blue, orange, green, purple, yellow, pink, brown, and light blue. It's happened to all the other 9 colors. So I'm thinking that it's going to happen here. Okay, finally going to happen for the turquoise. Okay, so let's hope so. So I'm going to get rid of, oh, there it is with the 51 again. I'm going to protect the 51. I think it's going to come up. So the only one left is the blue. And usually a 000 comes up, so I'm going to go with the blue. So I get rid of the 5, 7, 9, 15, 17. Oh, there's the 35. I don't know, maybe it's due to have a 0 to it. I'm going to leave this one alone. Look at it one more time. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so the 16 is brown. The 30 is yellow. The 31 is turquoise. And the 54 is turquoise. And the 68 is orange. Okay, so no winning Powerball numbers in the red, blue, green, purple, pink, and the light blue. So this hit 4 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this for green. Okay, so let's take a look. See a big old green mark here. So the majority of the numbers were coming over here to the right side. And I'm thinking that this number is going to be red. So I think the majority will be over here. And I'm kind of looking at this pink that had the 000 because there's usually a 000. And I think I'll go with this one. See if there's anything left. The 9, 20, 32. And then the 39, 47, 44, 63. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so the 16 is yellow. The 30 is orange. 31 is red. The 54 is green, and the 68 is green. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, purple, turquoise, pink, brown, and light blue. It had 4 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to color this for red. Again, a 000 comes up a lot, so I have opportunity in the purple, in the brown. Another thing that stands out is over here in the green. Maybe this is ready to be red. And there's the 62 and the 68. Okay, so looking at this brown, the 000 has, it's been a little low here. I think it's due to come up again. Let's see if it's worth even looking at. It's the 8, 10, 18, 20. Nothing there. And then the 36, 46, 56. Nothing there anyway, so move on. Gonna go to the overview, which I already did. Okay, so what I look for here is a 03 that's not to the top. So you can see red, blue, orange, green, purple, all to the top. And then over here, you got the yellow, turquoise, pink, light blue, and where's the brown? Way down here. So it looks kind of odd, The brown has been really hot, and I'm hoping that it's time to cool down. Okay, so I'm going to go all 3 option cards with no brown. Okay, so the 2, 19, 27, gone. And then the 36, 45, 46, 54, gone. Okay, so moving on. Okay, the 8, 16, 24, and the 18, I'm pretty sure are all gone. Then the 41, 50, 58, gone as well. And then the brown. That's almost the same. Okay, so that was no help. Okay, so moving on. Go to the next one, 10B. Again, it's the same thing. 3 option cards with 10 colors each. Again, this is, technically the best odds to get it correct. So, So I need to update it. So the 16 is yellow. The 30 is pink. The 31 is turquoise. The 54 is light blue. And the 68 is blue. Okay, so no winning Powerball numbers in the red, orange, green, purple, and the brown. Okay, so this hit 4. This hit 5 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this 5 green. Okay, so you can see it started out to the green, so it started out to the right side. Then I kind of moved over to the left side. And I think this number is going to be green. Okay, so one that really stands out is this brown over here for a hit. Do I have anything left? 12, 21, 29, 35, 44, 53. The only one left is that 35. You know, I kind of like that, and that's why I didn't want to get rid of it. I'll take it. Okay, so I got one more to go. I got the 5, 6, 22, 42, 43, 52 left. So I need to get rid of those. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so I thought the brown was going to have a hit to it. Again, a 000 comes up a lot. I have an opportunity with the red and green. 000 hasn't come down, hasn't been there for a while in the green. And I'm thinking it's due. Okay, so it's the 15 to the 32 and the 42 to the 69. Oh, that will knock out that 51 again. Well, I don't like it now, so I'm going to move on. Okay, so the 16 is light blue. Then the 30 is orange. 31 is turquoise. The 54 is brown. And the 68 is yellow. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red, blue, green, purple, and the pink. It hit 5 color groups, and the majority of the numbers are to the right side. So I'm going to color this green. Okay, so this was my last, for the last drawing. I thought there would be a hit there. And with all these zeros, I still kind of think there's going to be a hit there. So 5 to the 34. And there's that 35 again. Okay, so I kind of like that. Okay, but again, there's usually a 000 that comes up. So I got one in the blue and one in the pink. I'm kind of liking this pink. The last 000 is way down here. Okay, so 3, 10, 28 gone. 36, 53, 64. And the 48 gone. Okay, so how many? I got 2, 3, 6. I still have 10 numbers because I brought that 51 back. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so the 16 is purple. The 30 is red. The 31 is turquoise. The 54 is yellow. And the 68 is red as well. So no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, the orange, the green, pink, brown, and light blue. So this hit 4 color groups. Majority of the numbers are over to the left side, so I'm going to keep this for red. Okay, so looking over here, you know, it's going back and forth, red and green, and then gets a lot of red here. The one thing I don't see is a dark red, like here with the dark greens. Hasn't happened yet. It has the opportunity. I think it's going to happen. I think the majority of the numbers will be over here to the left side. So I have the pink and the light blue for a 000 opportunity. Okay, I don't really... I think I'm going to go with this orange over here. Even though I think the majority of the numbers will be over here, I kind of like this orange. So I'll get rid of that 22. And hopefully that 22 does not come up. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to go to the overview and look at the 03s here. Okay, the one that stands out is here's this purple, way down here. Let's take a look at that purple. Okay, the one at the 27, 41 to the 59. Nothing there. There's that 51 again. Okay, so no big help. So I'm going to look, and I'm looking at this brown as far as having a hit to it. Do I still have that 52 in play? Okay, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this brown. And I'm going to go with the 52. Okay, so there's my 5 numbers. The 35, 51, 52, 62, 68. And I already picked my Powerball number. Okay, so let's get rid of these and clean these up a little bit. Okay, so the thing is I'm not done yet updating my game. So even though I'm done picking the numbers. Okay, so I need to go to group 10C and get this done as well. Okay, so this is the last one. So again, the 16 and the 30 is 2 pink. And then the 31 is red. The 54 is blue. And the 68 is yellow. So no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, the green, the purple, the turquoise, the brown, and the light blue. Okay, so this hit 4 out of the 10 color groups. The majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 4 green. Okay, so in case you're not done at home yet, let's take a look for you. Kind of thinking this one over here to have a hit to it. Too bad I don't see any of my numbers, so I guess not. I guess it won't have a hit. Okay, so the 16 is yellow. The 30 is orange. The 31 is brown. The 54 is blue. And the 68 is pink. So no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the green, the pink, the purple, the turquoise, and the light blue. It hit 5 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep this 5 green. Okay, so let's take a look for you. Again, back and forth with the red and blue. The red and green, sorry about that. This one stands out, this green stands out as maybe being a hit right here. At least I see the 35, so that's encouraging, hopefully. Okay, so moving on to the last one. Whoops. Okay, so the 16 is yellow. The 30 is light blue. 31 is pink. 54 is green. And the 68 is turquoise. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the orange, or the purple, or the brown. Okay, so it hit 5 color groups, and the majority of the numbers are to the right side. So I'm going to color this 5 green. Okay, so you can see that the majority of the Powerball started off to the right side. Kind of went to the red a little bit, and I think that this is going to be red. So I think the majority of the numbers will be over here. This green hasn't had the triple hit yet, so maybe that's due. And there's the 52, so hopefully it is. Okay, so I'll take a look at the overview. Again, I'm looking for a 03 that hasn't come up in a while. And And so here's the red, blue, orange, green, purple, yellow, turquoise, pink, brown. Where's the light blue? Ooh, way down here. Okay, so let's take a look at this light blue for all three of them. Thinking that this is going to be a 0. Hopefully it doesn't knock out any of my numbers. Three, 11, 19, 41, 50, 57, 66. 29, 30, 42, 43, 58, 59. Okay, so it looks like all my numbers are safe. Again, I'm going to go with the 51. I'm sorry, the 31, 35, 51, 52, 62, 68. And I'm going to do another video on how I came up with that. So in the Powerball number, I'll have to look to see what I actually came up with. I didn't write it down. But I thought that this was going to be an even number. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be high. I thought it was going to be 14 to 26, all even numbers. And I believe that the oldest number I came up with was the 20. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Powerball 20. Okay, so that's what I'm going to go with. And hopefully you came up with something too. Hopefully some good numbers. And in closing, I just want to thank you for watching. Again, you can support my game through my Patreon page at patreon.com/decoding the Powerball. And if you'd like to give me any feedback, then please email me at decodingpowerball@gmail.com. Again, that's just decodingpowerball@gmail.com. Okay, and as always, I want to wish you the best of luck with your picks, especially with the Powerball up to 170 million. Okay, so I appreciate you watching, and again, best of luck, folks.